YouTube! Welcome back to another video. Eddie Scott, aka Sailors, and back with another one. Be sure to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to subscribe for more clothing brand, finance, entrepreneurship content. Y'all see the title of the video today. Why you need to be charging higher prices for your clothing brand. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably have a clothing brand or you're thinking about starting your brand. Listen. A lot of people love to start a clothing brand and, have super low prices, right? They want to be affordable, they want to be cheap, they want to be for everybody. And so they come out with $20 t-shirts, $40 hoodies, just real inexpensive, right? And there's nothing really wrong with that. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys why you should consider and really why you should have higher prices for your clothing brand. Number one, first reason why you need to charge higher prices, designer prices for your clothing brand. Real simple, but it all comes down to human psychology, right? Pricing is a part of your branding, right? Pricing is a part of your branding. So what do I mean by that? Here's a prime example for you. Let's say we got two cars. We have a Toyota Corolla and we have a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Right? They're both cars. They both got wheels. They both got doors. They both get you from point A to point B. So what makes a Toyota Corolla maybe, $20,000, however much it costs? And what makes a Rolls Royce worth $500,000, $500,000? They both are the same product. Is the Rolls Royce really 25 times better? Is the Rolls Royce really 25 times higher quality than the Toyota Corolla? Probably not. But the reason why the Rolls Royce is priced so high is because of the perceived value of the product. People want to feel good about themselves buying something premium, right? So in your clothing brand, when you have those higher prices, you may be thinking that you're doing people a favor if you have lower prices. But really, when you have higher prices, people feel good when they're able to make that quote-unquote luxury purchase for themselves. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you may be thinking that getting lower prices is doing people a favor. You may be thinking that having lower prices is going to get you more sales. But at the end of the day, people are going to buy your brand if they want to buy. And even deeper than that, people are not buying just because of the shirt itself or the hoodie itself or even because of the price itself. People are buying your brand because of the brand, because of the message, because of the story that your brand entails. So if your brand resonates with somebody that powerfully, then they will have no problem dishing out for your brand, for your clothing. Another way that shows how pricing is a part of your branding is that having higher prices creates that exclusivity, right, in your brand. If you look at designer brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Gucci, not everybody can buy a $500 t-shirt or a $3,000 bag. But yet you see so many people buying it that probably really can't afford it, that probably really shouldn't be buying it. So what makes people want to spend all this cash on designer brands? It's because of this perceived status that it gives them, this level that they seem like they're higher up in society. People think that other people are going to look at them in a higher light if they have these designer brands. So in saying that, when you have higher prices for your brand, it creates like an exclusive aura around your brand. There are only so many people that can get to it, and that's what makes people want to come by. If you look at Jordans, right? Every Jordan drop that they drop is flying off the shelves. No matter if the shoes are 200, 300, 500, it's because they're a limited amount, and because they're rare, that's why people want them. People want what they can't have. So create that exclusivity in your brand, create that hype and that buzz around your brand by increasing your prices. Now, in saying that, it is important to know your target demographic when considering your prices. So if your target demographic is, let's say, middle school or high school age kids, then you may not want to charge $100 for a t-shirt, right? In that case, it definitely makes sense to charge $9.99, $15, even $25 for a shirt. But in saying that, that is why it is so important when you're first starting your brand to come up with a good target market, a good target audience. Somebody that I recommend you guys study to learn more about business here on YouTube is Alex Hormozy. And in his book, $100 Million Offers, he talks about how to find a perfect target market for your business. And one of the main things that he talks about, he gives 4 main keys. And one of the main keys is purchasing power. Simply put, does your target audience have enough money to buy what you're selling? You don't want to have to beg people to buy your brand for a $25 shirt. You should have people that are flocking to you to want to come buy a $50 shirt, a $100 hoodie, a $200 coat, because your brand is that powerful. Alright, so now that you understand why it's important to have a solid target market that can actually afford your brand, now let's get into the second reason in this video why you should have designer prices for your clothing brand. And that second reason is simply that it's easier to have higher prices for your brand. Now there's a couple different factors that play into this, and so let me break it down for you. I'm gonna do some quick math for you guys, and I'm gonna pull on my calculator. Let's say you want to make $10,000 in a month, right? Everybody wants to make 10K in a month. If you want to make $10,000 in a month, right? 10K in a month divided by, let's say you have a $20 shirt that you're selling. Divided by 20, you're going to have to sell 500 shirts to your target audience. You're going to have to sell that shirt 500 times to make $10,000. But on the other hand, let's say you have a $50 shirt. $10,000 divided by a $50 shirt. Now instead of having to get 500 orders, all you need is 200 orders of that $50 shirt to make 10K in a month. Now you can even get really crazy. Let's say you have a $100 shirt. $10,000 divided by a $100 shirt. You only need to sell that shirt 100 times to 100 people, or even get some of these people to buy multiple shirts. Because if they're coming to your brand with that high perceived value in mind, they're already in that mood to spend, in that mood to buy. So there's no reason why people can't increase the average order value, why they can't come to your website and buy a shirt, also buy a hoodie to go with the shirt, and a hat, other accessories. Another reason why it's easier in your business to have higher prices is because it increases your profit margins, right? It's important to understand that revenue is not profits. Jim Rohn always says that profits are better than wages. Profits is better than revenue. So if you have a $20 shirt, if you sell a shirt for $20 and you think you're getting $20 in your bank account, that's not how it works. You may sell a $20 shirt, but that's only the revenue. Once you take into account the cost of goods, maybe it took you, let's say $5 to get the shirt produced and printed. And then let's say you spent $5 more on the ad, just for example, right? And then you had to pay $3 for shipping. So now we're at $13 and you sold a $20 shirt. Now you're at $7 profit. But let's say your shirt cost 50 bucks. Now you spent the same $5 on a shirt. You spent the same $5 on advertising, the same $3 to ship it out. That's your $13. 50 minus 13, I should know this off the top of my head, is 37. So instead of having $7 profit, you now have $37 profit. That's $30 more that your business has to play with, to advertise more, to invest in more inventory, even to invest in your own education to better your brand. So in wrapping up this video, it is so key to consider having higher prices for your clothing brand. When you have those higher prices for your clothing brand, each sale means more to you, and it's going to mean more to the customer too. The more money they invest into it, the more of an emotion they're going to have with your brand, the more emotionally attached you're going to be with your product. And having those higher prices will get you to your revenue goals and your goals as a business, as a brand, that much more quickly. And when it's all said and done, oftentimes higher prices will actually get you more sales. So in saying that, I have one more thing that I want to say about having these higher prices with your brand. Another entrepreneur that you need to be watching here on YouTube is Myron Golden. And one of the things Myron Golden says is, when he compares different business models, he says the worst business you could possibly be in is a low ticket, low volume business. If your prices are super low and you're not getting that many orders, then you're not really a business. But on the contrary, The best business you could have is a high ticket, high volume product, a high ticket, high volume business where you have those higher prices. You're selling your products for over $100, whatever the situation may be. And in addition to that, you're getting lots of people to buy those higher priced items. That is when your business will flourish and succeed. And like I said, you'll get to your goals faster. So in saying that, that's the end of this video. I'm out of here. If this video provided value to you and even changed your mindset a bit, leave a like for YouTube algorithm. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I almost forgot. Turn on post notifications so that you never miss another video. If you are a clothing brand owner and you need a community of like-minded individuals to motivate, inspire you, and educate you, along with myself and my business partner, to give you the keys to build a six-figure clothing brand, come tap in with the Six Figure Owners Club. First link in the description. I'm out of here. Let's be great. Let's go.